Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. The expressway is wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
7, Kentucky, 0.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Comes out throwing on first down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Red pass, it's complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are, just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Four wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Farmer. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they will score! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Just feeds the running back. crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. Alabama will get the first down.
They pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Bama!
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Farmer. He makes the connection. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score now 14, Kentucky 7.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Let's go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Now on second down after the incompletion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Farmer. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
The give to the left. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He wants to pass it on second down. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you've already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. The back goes in motion. Jumped on top of the pile.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He got it, and they've regained the lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Get set, get set.
He's back to throw on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes the catch. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Second down coming up.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Got the 1st down and more. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Paul. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown time.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fair catch called for and made. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Keep it on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Farmer. He's not afraid to go deep. And the ball is picked off. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
That last completion sets them up on second down.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Neal. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on third. Catch in the middle, it's Otis. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8.
Hornet. Easy.
Looking for a man. It's Farmer. Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Brings up second down.
On the double.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
It's now third down.
Ready.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Cobra.
From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
First and 10.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Let's go. Flex, flex, flex.
Going up top on 1st down. That pass is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throw. It leads to second down.
On the ready.
2nd and 10 after the previous play.
Here we go. Hey, Cam.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Kentucky 17.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Here we go.
The RPO, it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
42 Spider.
Direct snap. Nice move to keep running. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
Impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
They'll try the run. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11.
At the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Green 25.
Give to the running back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go. Black 24. Black 24.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kentucky 24, Alabama 21.
On the ready.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. A first down run in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Wide out in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal.
Timeout, Alabama.
Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he's dragged down.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 26 to South Alabama. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking to pass on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up. wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Paul. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Akbar. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10.
31, Alabama, 21.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And you want that clock to run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. The give to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Farmer. Makes a connection. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season,